What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the Nasty Girl. What is up? Today is day. This one I want to stick up. Anyway, today is November 8th. Today is November 8th. Today is my big sissy birthday. So shout out to my big sissy. She turned, I ain't gonna tell y'all how she turned out, even though she proud of her age. Y'all go look at her stuff. Miss T-Von. Happy birthdays, Miss T-Von. To my big sister, I'm gonna do a big old, I think I'm gonna do a nice little sentimental post in a little bit for her. I said I might do so. I don't know because it might change, but I think it's gonna be sentimental because I normally make her cry. I haven't made her cry yet on this birthday. I gave her all her gifts before we left to go on our little trip. We just got back in. I ain't gonna say we just got back in town. We got in town this morning, ate breakfast, and then passed out. So we just waking up from passing out. So that's why this video was a little late today. But other than that, y'all getting it on your same day. Look, y'all getting it on your same. I almost didn't make it. But I woke on up and I was like, oh, I gotta do my video. So anyway, we just got back at COVID still real. Wear your mask. We just got back in from we've been out in Raleigh, North Carolina. I hope I'm saying right. And they got the Carolinas, the Carolina. I don't know how you say it, Carolina or Caroline, because they were saying it kind of funny out there. So I need to really get my nappy head done. But we had a good time out there in North Carolina and Raleigh. We partied real hard. This is the core DJs. Shout out to the core DJs. Shout out to the core DJs, all right? We had a good time out there. They had the core DJs, JMJ Legendary and Trendsetter Awards. So shout out to all the people who got their awards. Just shout out to having a good time while we was there. Now, while we was there, we learned some things, okay? Black people don't like black people out there, I think. I'm not going to say all of them. But the people at the hotel, when we got there, when you check in, they supposed to say, hi, how you doing? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to. But it's like, what y'all want? What can you tell me what they right there. So, just, dealing with attitude is something else, you know what I'm saying? The Uber and the Lyft rides was different. It took forever. I guess Uber not popular, so you had to do Lyft to get picked up fairly quickly. This morning, the Uber driver was like, really, if you walk up to the car without your mask on, we supposed to drive off. And, I had the mask up under my chin, so, the plan was to pull it up to get in the Uber anyway. He had us sit in the back. Like, he had the seats pulled up, like, don't sit in these, the captain. You know how some of them vans have the captain seats. Is that what they call captain seats? Bucket seats, some people call. But he had them pulled up, and you had to sit in the back. But the thing is, he was the one coughing and sneezing and doing all the stuff while we was riding. Oh, yeah, and then he gave us the disclaimer that you are being recorded, and you take your mask off and all this other stuff. And it was crazy. I ain't never heard no stuff like that. And then he was playing gospel after he didn't, said his little rude spiel. He could have been, a little nice, because he hollered out the window, pull your mask up. And so I was like, oh, okay. I'm playing. He the one confiscating and stuff in there. Then, the renter's gonna stay down. And so he was riding with and it's cold up there. It's like in the 30s up there. So he had the windows open and stuff. So if you ain't had no jacket, baby, you was shit out of luck on that one. So it was crazy with that disclaimer. I want to ask the Lyft and Uber drivers, is that policy that y'all supposed to drive off if you don't have a mask on? Because all the other Ubers we got in had no problem. Had no problem. We was in the whole Uber. And one of our people didn't even have no mask on. A lot of people don't even wear masks at this here thing, just jumping in cars and stuff. So it was weird how this one particular one started doing that. But anyways, we had a good time. We met new artists. Tomorrow, y'all know, tune in to GMT Radio 90.3 to play them in the AM. To the show. We're gonna do music review on some of y'all. Look, let me tell y'all something. Artists, y'all look cards is cool, but if it ain't easy to download your music from that card, we're not going through the extra steps. You give me a card, I'm not going to go on Spotify, log into Spotify, look for your music, buy your music, and if you're trying to get it played, that's what I'm saying. You need to have your, I ain't going deep into a little service pack where we can scan that thing, it open up. If it's a link, open that link up, and this boop, I can hit it and download it like that, cool. So some of them cards I could hit it, download it, cool. Some of y'all got too many steps. I ain't got time to go through all them steps. Other DJs might do it, but I doubt they do it to me because they DJ. I'm just radio personality DJ. DJ Shams say I'm a program director because I program the music for the show and stuff. So she said I need to add that to my repertoire, I guess. So I mean, it makes sense, but all this extra stuff. So if I got your music, if your people email me your music, I got your music. If you told me you was emailing me your music, you better email it to me by the end of the day today, because I'm on tomorrow. So if you want your stuff played tomorrow, I hope you email it by the end of the day today. I might inbox a couple of y'all and say, hey, make sure y'all email this music so I can have it by the end of the day today, so I can play you tomorrow on the show. We're doing music review, core North Carolina music review, and then after that, if we keep you in rotation, we keep you in rotation. We are an underground radio station, so we play a lot of the underground music artists. So make sure y'all get that little music to you. Bless you, bless you. Somebody sneezing in the background. Luckily, it's the birthday girl. I'm gonna let her get a little pass with a little sneezication in the background. So anyway, the flight was cool on the way there and the way back. A little bumpy both ways, but nothing too crazy. We did have one person on the way back. He gets up. Everybody's sitting down. He gets up because he has to go. He had to go wee. I didn't even see him get up no more. He might have did, but I had passed out on the plane. But he had got up and they was like, "Sir, you got to sit down while we taxiing," so they wouldn't back up. So he didn't understand the English, so we had to find the Espanol. So the man walked him up and told him, he kept saying, you gotta. So he kept saying like he was for the whoop his thing guy, and we his older guy, and finally somebody explained to him, and he sat on down. Now when he got back up, I don't know, he must have walked to the front of the plane, because we was on the back of the plane. We didn't fly American, so both our flights was on time. Now, y'all be careful out there with that American, because American cancel like 1,500 trips. Look, I'm going to get off here. I do have crazy stuff to talk about, but I'll save it for another time. Hey, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do it better. Deuces.